general contractors and residential remodelers. We'll build you a custom job system for your high-ticket remodels like basements, kitchens, and bathrooms that adds a minimum of $50,000 to your monthly sales in the next 90 days, or it's free, without you having to hire marketing agencies, share leads, or waste time with tire kickers. In the next few minutes, I will tell you who we are, how we work, our pricing terms, if we write for you, and answers to questions I know you're going to ask. You'll know if you should take the next step, which is apply for an interview. Now, before we jump to how we help, here's why we might be able to help. We built ground-up solutions in 2023 to fix what's broken in construction marketing. Marketing agencies come in, sign as many clients as they can, run a few ads, send over a pile of leads, and disappear. And then contractors are left there just chasing price shoppers or people that are just looking and wondering why the hell none of it works. I actually saw that firsthand. I grew up in a family with roots in construction. My grandfather built homes, my uncles were in the trades, and some of my oldest friends still do. So I've seen good work guys like you do and how little that matters when you can't predict where your next job is going to come from. We take on fewer clients and go deeper with each one. Right now, that means Edward at Eguerra Construction, closing over $124,000 in December. Saul Sanchez in Maryland, booking over $100,000 within 3.5 weeks of turning on their first campaign. Or Ron, a roofing contractor in Canada that landed a $500,000 roofing opportunity off a Facebook ad. Those were all guys doing $250K to $1 million a year who just needed to grow. And they all had one thing in common with you. Companies like that cannot afford to work with traditional marketing agencies anymore. Simple as that. So like, you're here because you've already tried different ways to grow your business. Maybe you signed up for a lead sharing platforms just to find out you're competing for the same lead against 5 other contractors. Maybe you hired a marketing agency that promised the world and all you got were a bunch of leads that never picked up the phone or just wanted the cheapest price. Or maybe you've just relied on word of mouth and referrals, which is great, but let's be real, like there's months when there's just nothing. And what you want is simple. A system that actually brings quality jobs, performance-based pricing, no long-term contracts, profitable marketing. Money in, more money out. Here's how we do that. Our accelerator program combines 6 core steps. First, we'll build your offer, something that actually grabs attention, not just free estimates, but a reason for people to reach out now. Then we make you look credible. So we clean up your online presence. We update your socials, make sure you have a professional website and amazing Google reviews so that when people check you out, they see a business with people in it they can trust. And it's time to run ads. Instagram, Facebook, sometimes even Google right off the bat. We run campaigns that get your offer in front of the right people in your area. We handle the creative, copy, targeting, everything. And then this is very important. We then call every single lead within 5 minutes. Not a bot, not some overseas VA, but myself or a trained person in my team calling on your behalf, qualifying the serious ones, building a real connection, and then booking them straight into your calendar. We represent your business like it's our own. And then we follow up with everybody else. So automated messages go out to no-shows, no replies, or people who like just need a little nudge. So you don't lose on jobs just because someone forgot to reply. And once the revenue starts coming in, we look at the numbers, we optimize everything and start scaling. More ads, better landing pages, and even help with hiring if you need it. This isn't a course, this isn't shared leads or a list of names you have to chase down. This is a full stack service. Fun fact, this system got you to this video. What you're experiencing now is an example of what we built for our clients. Pricing is simple. We charge our base fee for the first 90 days. That's customized to your business size, goals, and ad spend. But what makes us different is what happens after that. These first 90 days are a trial period for both of us. You get to see firsthand how we work and whether what we do delivers a return for you. We get to see if you can sell your services effectively. We both determine if a long-term partnership makes sense. And no, you're not tied down to any contracts. You can cancel anytime within those 90 days. If it does make sense, we then switch to a performance-based relationship where we negotiate a percentage of the profit or the revenue that we drive you, and that's how we really get paid. To make this a no-brainer, we guarantee your full investment. If you don't make a profit, we're legally obligated to refund you the difference out of our own pocket, including what you spend on your own ads, which is actually a tax write-off for your company. Nobody else offers this. Why? Because most companies don't believe in their own system. We do. So after those 90 days, the more money that you make, the more money that we make, which means I don't have to sign hundreds of clients. I just need a handful and we can go deeper and longer together. So if you're ready, click the button below, apply and book an interview. If not, here's what makes us different. First, we don't send you leads. We build you a system that books real jobs consistently. So we focus on one thing and one thing only, getting the right homeowners to book with you. And that takes more than just running ads. It takes the right message, fast follow-up, human follow-up, and qualified appointments. We handle all of it. Second, we help you fire us. See, most traditional agencies want to keep you dependent, but we believe great businesses should own their marketing. So you get full ownership of everything we build. Ads, follow-ups, CRM, text automations, all of it. Third, we actually get contractors. We don't work with dentists, we don't work with stores, no doctors, no real estate agents, construction businesses only. The family's worked in it, I grew up around it, which means we understand how you sell, what type of jobs you want, and how to get the right people on your calendar fast. And the fourth difference, we tie our success to yours. So we partner with fewer contractors, and after the first 90 days, we switch to a performance-based relationship. That means if you're not making money, we're not either. So we don't need hundreds of clients. We just need a few of the right ones and we grow together. Some of the most common questions we get: how fast will I see results? We get everything set up in about 5 to 7 days, and then your ads go live. You can start getting appointments that same week, but really the first 1 and 2 weeks of running your ads, it's more about seeing what works, what doesn't. From there, we optimize and start scaling. You just need to be ready to handle the volume when it kicks in. What guarantees I'll make my money back? We keep it simple. If you don't profit in the first 90 days, we're legally obligated to refund you the difference out of our own pocket. So worst case, you walk away with everything we built and the same amount of money you started with. How do I know these leads aren't being shared with other contractors? They're not. We don't sell leads. We build your system, brand it under your company, with our team booking jobs directly for you. So it's in writing. We only work with 1 or 2 contractors per area to just not compete against our own clients. What's the percentage that we take? It depends. After the 90 days, we negotiate a percentage of the profit or the revenue that we drive you based on your margins and what makes sense for both sides. There's no one size fits all. We keep it fair, simple, and aligned with your growth. Who do we work with? Residential remodelers, kitchens, bathrooms, and basements, full home remodels. We also work with roofers as long as you're focused on full replacements, not just small repairs. We don't work with new home builders, commercial contractors, or anyone outside the trades. And to work with us, you need three things. First, you need the right foundation. You should be doing at least 300,000 a year in revenue. That usually means you've got the crews, you know how to close jobs, deliver jobs, and manage jobs. Number two, you need the right resources. So you're not scrambling to keep the lights on. That doesn't mean being perfect by no means. That just means you have the tools, people, and margins to be able to take on more work without things falling apart. And third, you need the right mindset. This isn't a quick fix. It's a system, and systems get better with feedback. We'll do the heavy lifting, but you need to show up, talk to leads, and work with us to be able to make it great. We work best with business owners who see us as a partner, not a magic wand. So here's what happens next. We don't pitch, we audit first. Apply below this video to book an interview. If you qualify, we'll audit your numbers, your setup, your goals, and then build a custom plan tailored to your business to help you grow. You'll get actual insights, no fluff, and our honest assessment on whether or not we can help crush the current numbers. You got two options from there. One, just take our insights and run them yourself. Or two, you can have us execute the plan for you. If you do want to explore working together, we'll show you what's possible and just make sure that the math makes sense on both sides. No pressure, no sales tactics, just real math and a real conversation. Once you book in, we'll personally text or call you to start off the conversation. Just a quick reminder of our deal and the fact that there's really no risk in this. You start out with a 90-day accelerator. It's a test run for both of us. You can pay month to month or upfront, it's your choice. And you can cancel anytime, no long-term contracts. The goal is to help you add 50K to your monthly sales and see if we're a good fit to partner on performance. If we're not, that's totally okay. We can keep things as they are or just renegotiate the terms. If you don't profit, meaning what you make doesn't cover what you paid us and what you paid for your ads, we refund the entire difference out of pocket. That's in writing. And you retain full ownership of the ads, the systems, the automations, it's all yours. So think about it. We grow only if you do. You're not locked into any long-term contracts and you keep everything we build. So it makes absolutely zero sense for us to sell anybody anything that isn't going to work. It's literally a waste of our time. If we're clear on that, fill out the application, book in a time, I'll see you on the other side. Or I won't.